Alright, it says if x divided by 3 equals x squared, the value of x can be which of the following? Negative 1/3, 0, or 1/3. And it could be multiple, could be all of them. Well, probably the easiest way is just check each one. Negative 1/3 plugged in there. I want to look at that way. Negative 1/3 plugged into that x, divided by 3, does that equal negative 1/3 squared? That's what I want to check. Negative 1/3 squared. Well, negative 1/3 times negative 1/3, that's going to be 1/9. Because a negative times negative is positive, a third times a third is a ninth. Here, remember when you divide by 3, you can just multiply by the reciprocal, which is going to be 1/3, and that's going to end up giving you negative 1/9. So negative 1/3 will not work. If I try 0, well, that's pretty quick and easy. 0 divided by 3 is 0. 0 squared is 0. Yes, that'll work. What about a positive third? Well, a third divided by 3, does that equal a third squared? Well, a third squared again, that's 1/9 because a third times a third. Here, multiply by the reciprocal, where this is really 3 over 1, so I then multiply by the reciprocal 1 over 3. Because down here, technically, what you're doing is that, and it all crosses out into 1. A third times a third is a ninth. A ninth equals a ninth. So yes, that works too. If we look for the algebra of this, you could put it over 1, cross multiply, and you get 3 times x squared is 3x squared, equals x times 1 is x. Now bring your x over, so you have 3x squared, subtract the x equals 0. Now you factor out an x, and I have 3x minus 1 equals 0. I now solve it. Either this piece or this whole piece is 0. So either x is 0 or, that's an arrow, this 3x minus 1 is 0. Move your 1 over, divide by 3. Guess what you're going to get? A third. So x is 0 or x is a third. Exactly as we did right back here. Here's the algebra to it, the way I would probably jump at it. But a lot of kids just like to plug in and see what happens. Either way works perfectly fine.